Sorry about that, guys. I have no idea what happened there, but it completely crashed my PC. My PC had to restart. Very, very strange. I've had quite a lot of trouble in the last update of Explain 11. All the previous beta versions have been really good, so I have no idea what's going on there. So I'm going to try it again. Now it's restarted. I don't know if it's safe to do that actually. Probably avoid it. So let's go for the 737, just to be on the safe side. The thing that's noticeable, apart from all the crashes which keep happening to me, is the FPS is definitely nowhere near as good as what it used to be. I was averaging around 50 FPS, but now it's around the 30s. So I lost 20 FPS, which is quite a lot. It's very noticeable. Is there a video on how to add more aircraft? Yeah, I'm sure that I haven't created a video personally, but if you check out Q8 Pilot, if you don't know him already, awesome guy, does really cool explain and other sim videos, and he has quite a few tutorials, and I'm pretty sure he does have a video on how to install aircraft and scenery. So check out his channel. Yeah, and as Josh says, Josh just mentioned, Explain forum is pretty good. Explain.org. You can find quite a lot of stuff on there. I find their site a little bit slow, which is quite annoying, but you know, if you're patient, you can find what you're looking for there. So this has taken a while. There's most certainly issues with this. I'm tempted to do a clean install and see if that fixes the problem, because I installed this probably when they first announced Explain 11. So it probably needs just a clean install and start again. Thing is, I've got so much on here that it's going to take a while to do that. Yeah, as you can see, so I'm averaging around 32. So let's just disable all the other stuff. See, at the minute, I only get an extra FPS not having XEnviro enabled, but so I can keep that on. Sometimes it depends on the weather. I can actually gain quite a lot of FPS not having XEnviro enabled. So I'm going to make it lighter because I want you guys to see the scenery that I have here. It's pretty awesome. Let's go ahead and take off. See, you can hear the birds. Can you hear that? Not that you would be able to hear birds when you're this close to a jet, but possibly, Scott, you may have done something very odd is happening. Hi Brian, welcome to the channel. I'm using a GTX 1080. There we go, this is why I wanted to make it lighter, guys. I wanted you to see this awesome scenery. So I downloaded Bing Maps for my scenery. So rather than using the default X-Plane textures and that's the thing, I decided to just use Bing Maps. So there's a cool tool out there called Ortho for XP, which allows you to do that. You can decide whether it's Bing Maps or Google Maps or any other OSM data. But I find Bing works the best for the UK and Europe. You can see all the shadows, the cloud areas where it's lighter, so it's really cool. Just going to head towards the south coast. The scenery there is pretty cool too. Thank you, Scott, very kind. Astonished how many of you are new to the channel tonight. I don't recognise a lot of you. Thank you for joining. There we go. Almost looks real, doesn't it? Clouds, scenery, lighting. It's pretty good, I would say. I'm also using, I'm not using default Autogen, I'm using something called GB Pro 2. It's really cool. As you can see, what it does, it adds the Autogen on top of the satellite imagery, but exactly where it's supposed to be. As you can see, nothing's out of line. Farms, houses, factories, everything is exactly where it's supposed to be. That's not 2D, guys. Like if I zoom in, you can see it. I just move that down a little bit. I zoom in, you can see all 3D. Brian, I do have quite a bit of payware stuff, but I mean, to be fair, X-Plane without payware is still pretty damn good. Much better than anything else out there, in my opinion. But the payware stuff out there is really good too, so it's hard not to try and play with it. It's just so amazing how the satellite imagery works well in this sim. You do get a performance boost, believe it or not. It's better on FPS than the default textures. And the lighting and shadows, you can see, all still works as it's supposed to. Yeah, it's really cool. See all that Autogen, it's exactly where it's supposed to be. It's really awesome. There's some really clever guys out there, guys and girls, that can do this kind of thing. let's head to Southampton, I think. Which I think is that. I think it's probably that one. There we go. Let's get all this enabled. And tell it to fly towards your arm. Well, I'm not convinced it's actually tuned properly, so let's have a look. No. I need to tell it to turn where I need it to go. It would help if I put autopilot, wouldn't it? Start descending because it's not too far. It's 30, yep, 30 DME. So guys, what do you think? Looks good? So Brian, I'm also running at that resolution, running at 144 Hertz, and as I say, before this update, I was getting really good frames around 50. It's hovering around mid 30s now. I know I'm streaming. I'm probably getting another 10 or 15 not streaming, but even when I'm not streaming, I am getting issues with performance, which is annoying. Yeah, I mean, you do need to tweak it, but the good thing what I find about X-Plane, you don't have to tweak it as much as what you would with P3D and FSX. God, I spent most of my time just tweaking things when I used to fly P3D and FSX. With X-Plane, I haven't even had to touch the NVIDIA settings. It's just amazing. It just does what it needs to do. Josh, I honestly don't know how the 1050 or 1060 would perform in X-Plane 11. I jumped from the GTX, is it GTX or GTS 970 up to the GTX 1080, and I noticed a massive difference. Do remember, guys, you can get the most powerful card in the world, but if you haven't got a very good CPU and you're not running it at fairly decent core speed, it will bottleneck your GPU. So just watch out for that. Thank you, Ryan. Just going to change the time of day just to show you how the shadows changes. Yeah, different lighting now. It's a bit brighter now, isn't it? It's getting quite cloudy around here, as you can see. It's not really a big surprise. We're in Britain. Yeah, I need to. Yeah, I'm only 16 nautical miles now, so I need to get this thing slowed right down. Good. So, which runway we're going to land at? Let's have a look. We'll go for that one. I think there'll be slight crosswind. Right, it's okay. So what runway is that? 200. There we go. X-Enviro needs updating too. We shouldn't be hearing birds at this altitude. I'm sure I just heard a bird. I don't know about you guys, but to me that looks pretty damn realistic. The lighting, reflections you can see just under the fuselage, it's just really good. Just about make out the airport there in the distance. Just going to make a turn. Not that way. Just turn northeast. That'll do. Hi James. Yes, you have missed quite a lot. I have missed you on this on the stream. We had quite a lot of people watching, and I loaded up the 777 and it crashed the PC. So ended up restarting. So I think a lot of people didn't bother coming back. Probably assumed that was just offline. Yeah, Josh, I would say, yeah, I mean, what is your processor? If you let me know, I can tell you if it's enough or not. Brian, so the contrails, they're not actually black, the contrails, but I think that's just the smoke from the engines. This is the contrails. Sort of, I guess they're not white, but they're more sort of grey, aren't they? So there's the airport there in the distance, as you can see. Still too fast and too high. Hope you're well, James. Make a turn soon. It looks like the localizer is now alive. I think get to 90 ME and then we can do a left turn. Until port I3, yeah, to be honest with you, you're going to have to update that. You really do. So, Wig, welcome to the channel. So, it is X, that's what you want. Just press the X key and that will give you the contrails. That's good. Engine sounding good. Makes a good change from the sound to sound half decent on my channel. I always have some sort of problem with the sounds. So you can see I'm getting stutters now. What it's doing is picking up a scenery in the north which has some missing files. So it does that and it just corrects itself. So you can see it should be okay. very good at multitasking. You've probably learned that by now. I think we're doing good here, so let's get some flaps. Slow this east down. Sounds quiet, is it? Is it too quiet, guys, or...? Is it still quiet, or is it okay, guys? I did say I'm always having some sort of sound issue, and I think it's to do with the aircraft I'm flying at the time. From here. A little bit high, I need to idle a little bit, I think, here. Just flying over one of the main highways here. So we're 6 miles out. Good. Good to hear. See that? I thought I could hear birds. Let's bring that undercarriage down now. Pretty big train station just in front of the runway there, so you should see quite a lot of trains soon. See one down there already. There's quite a few actually there ahead of us. A little bit too high here, but we can fix it very quickly. Yeah, it's awesome, isn't it? Good view, that. We're intercepting the glide slope now. So this is, I'm going to call it a night when I land, guys. It's been a fairly long stream, but I should be back in the next few days, so if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe if you want to see more of this. I'm going far too slow now. I told you I can't multitask very well. Need to learn though. Do the real thing. It's a bit better. This isn't a very long runway, so I have to time it very well here. Seemed a bit heavy, but we can have a look on the replay and see how bad or good it was. let's do a replay. There we go. See, that's probably enough. I'm just going to change the view a little bit so we can see further down the runway. That's probably okay, isn't it? Whoops, too far. There you go. How is it? Ah, it's not too bad. The front nose came down a bit too quick for my liking. Ah, thank you, Josh. Very kind. It's definitely better than the other ones I did earlier in the stream. Okay, let's try this view. Let's get the shadow so we can see how high we are. Yeah, it was heavy on the nose. I wouldn't say that was a good landing. Well, thank you guys. 5 out of 5. Wow. So we've just landed in Southampton in the UK. Pretty cool location this. So I'll show you around very quickly. This is on the south coast of Great Britain. I'm just going to go high. In fact, let me just disable X-Enviro so you can see what it looks like around here. It's pretty good. So the airport is fairly close to the city, as you can see. Quite populated. There's the airport. Yeah, I do like flying around here. It's really awesome. It looks really good. As you can see, even... do you remember the blurries? For some of you who still do FSX and P3D, you might still have blurry issues, I don't know. But yeah, even with this, you know, with the Bing Maps, you can zoom in quite far and it's not too blurry really. Anyway, I think that is all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed it. Please go ahead and subscribe, as James just mentioned, if you wanted to see more of these kind of videos and streams. But appreciate you being here, and thank you all. It was good fun. Hope to see you again in an upcoming stream. Thank you guys. Good evening. I always forget to do this, and I feel very bad. I end up just writing it in the message, but I never know if he gets it. James, thank you. Thank you for moderating. Luckily, you've not had to do too much tonight, but I appreciate what you do. Thank you very much. Thanks, guys. See you soon.